Hello, Metro. Today is Maundy Thursday, also known as Holy Thursday, and is the name given to the day when Jesus celebrated the Passover with his disciples, also known as the Last Supper, and he also washed the feet of his disciples. Um, the word Maundy is derived from the Latin word for command, and it often refers to the command that Jesus gave to the disciples at the Last Supper to love one another as I have loved you. And in today's passage from Hebrews chapter 7, verses 1 to 3, the author introduces us to Melchizedek, whose name means the king of righteousness. He was the king of Salem, or the king of peace. And he was a bit of a mysterious figure from the Old Testament who was both a king and a priest. And he's described to be without beginning or end, resembling Jesus, the Son of God. And we see that when Abraham defeats the kings, Melchizedek meets him and he blesses him. And in Genesis 14, we see that Melchizedek brought bread and wine to Abraham, which foreshadowed the elements of the Last Supper, ultimately pointing to Jesus, the greater king, sacrificing his body and blood for the forgiveness of our sins. See, this passage tells us that not only do we have a great high priest, but a servant king who humbles himself. And Jesus, he was perfect and righteous. He lowered himself to the point of even washing the feet of his disciples. He gave up all of his power and status. He became dirty, covered in our guilt and shame. Why? So that we, his people, could be perfect and righteous. Isn't that what we're all looking for? Someone or something to just make us feel better, or to fix our problems, or assure us that we aren't so bad or unlovable, that we're attractive, that one person, job, or position, or status that says, you're worth it, you're beautiful. And in our individualistic Western society, we're often told the lie that independence is freedom, that true love only affirms and doesn't challenge, and we think that if we have everything under control and we pursue what our heart desires, that everything's going to be okay. But ask yourself this: do you feel free? Do you feel unconditionally loved? Do you feel like everything is okay? Friends, life, isn't it hard? And apart from the love of Jesus, this world is going to fail you. It's going to take everything from you, if not today, then tomorrow. And yet we're ruled by it, constantly working and working, looking for peace. Would you look to Jesus? Would you surrender to his rule? Because he is a good king. He is a righteous king. He sees you. He knows you. He loves you. He gave his life up for you. Would you trust in him? He is the greatest king.